The Denver Nuggets get a huge win over the LA Clippers. Man, if you want to talk about a game to get the energy right back where it needs to be, no Nikola Jokic, still dealing with an illness. He's getting right, getting healthy. But the Denver Nuggets, they didn't let none of that stop them today. They came out, they cooked, they ate, they cleaned up, they got in, they got out, ate a good meal, had a good time, y'all. The Denver Nuggets, dominant win over the LA Clippers. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back, y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. What a dominant game for the Denver Nuggets. What a great win tonight versus the Los Angeles Clippers. You want to talk about an incredible game. This was great. The Denver Nuggets, they did anything and everything that they absolutely wanted today. This was a great performance by your Denver Nuggets, 126-103, in one of the most impressive wins of the season, bar none. Everybody that needed to play well, played well. Everybody that needed to show out, showed out, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. They took care of business. No Jokic, no problem, y'all. Just an incredible game, man. Look at these numbers for the Denver Nuggets tonight. They did what they were supposed to do. They shot super well all game. The Nuggets shot 71% at the rim today. They shot 50% from three. There were 17 of 34 from the three-point line, 24 of 34 at the rim today. Y'all, you do that, you outscore a team from both the paint and three-point line, you're more than likely going to blow that team out. This was a game of runs, man. There was a lot of really good plays today. The Nuggets had a 108.6 offensive rating in the half court and a 93.2 given up. And given that the other team has James Harden, Ivica Zubac, Norman Powell, Derrick Jones Jr., that's a big deal. Now, what I will say, I want to go full screen for this. There's a lot of people in LA and in California that are truly struggling right now. There are fires that are going through the city of LA and other parts of California as well. And because of that, you know, there's a mix of brush fire with wind, and it's carrying throughout a lot of people's homes. And so I want to give a personal shout out to Don Dropper, Josh Christopher, Claire. There's some other people on the NBA Twitter side that are all being affected by this. And I do think that tonight, this stayed with a lot of the Clippers players, because obviously they have family and loved ones and homes there. So this was a lot, obviously, for them to deal with. And so I definitely want to first just offer, obviously, just love and respect and support for them. But y'all, the Nuggets, what's interesting about this is after the game they played versus the Boston Celtics, you knew that they needed to come out and kind of reset the energy a little bit. Now, with the Celtics, they fought through three quarters. And, you know, had some things gone different in the fourth quarter, they would have been able to maybe win that game. The game just got a little bit away from them, just like last 5-6 minutes of the game. They just weren't able to be able to execute and to find good, positive possession. And obviously, you know, with no Nikola Jokic, that's going to be a hard task for anyone. But in particular, yesterday, they played really well through the first three quarters. And then after that, kind of fell apart. But, man, you want to talk about a bounce back, man. The Denver Nuggets, their top 7 today, all of them balled. Their top 7 balled today. Now, I'm including Dario Saric in that. His second stint wasn't as good, but his first stint was amazing. And he absolutely made a difference today, man. But if you just look at these numbers from the Nuggets tonight, Christian Braun, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He was a plus 11 tonight in 28 minutes played, 6 of 8 from the field. Really good transition plays, hit a couple really nice three-pointers tonight as well. Played good defense. Michael Porter Jr. tonight, 19 points, just shy of 20 points. But I heard today, and I probably have, like, if you averaged it out, then you could kind of get to this. Porter apparently is, I think the note that the Clippers broadcaster shared, Porter is 35 of 70 from three-pointer in the last 10 games, I believe. I think prior to the Clippers game. He was 35 of 70. Now, I got to go fact check that, but that sounds about right given that he's been shooting the lights out I need to go check that, but Porter's been going crazy from the three-point line as of late. And tonight, he was 3 of 5 from the three, had 8 rebounds on top of 19 points. He's continuing to just improve. And, you know, one of the stories of the season in the NBA this year for me has been Michael Porter Jr. And I don't know how many people expected him to be able to rise to this kind of level. The consistency that he's showing as a shooter, as a scorer, even his ability to get to the rim. He's a willing passer. He had 2 assists tonight. But honestly, the assists don't really tell the full story of Porter sometimes, because he actually is able to – he plays so well, especially within the system. And then the other night, like the second game versus the Spurs, he's able to rescue everybody in the process as well. So a great game from Michael Porter Jr. Russell Westbrook was incredible tonight, y'all. 19 points for Russ, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and he also just absolutely was going crazy as a passer and on the defensive end as well. His energy is infectious. You know, I compared him today on Twitter to a WWE superstar. Every time that he needs to find a way to get himself motivated, to get the team motivated, to get the crowd motivated, he does it. He's honestly amazing, man. Like, I'm really, 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 really glad that he's on the roster. Like, he's been incredible. Like, he's honestly been incredible. Here we go. Thank you for double checking, Premium. In the past 10 games, he's shooting 48.6% from 3. I really appreciate you doing that. That's crazy. But again, it just goes to show you, like, Porter's just at another level right now. There was only one stretch of this game that I thought Russ was doing too much. And it was when, again, at first it's the Clippers. So there's a lot of reasons why he would want to kind of ball out in this performance, obviously, especially given the way that it exited. But Russ had a 3-play stretch in the second quarter where the Clippers were on a 10-0 run. Christian Brown closed it off with a 2-pointer, but Russ missed a dunk, and then he missed he moved himself out to the baseline 3-pointer, and then he missed a pull-up 3. But outside of that, everything was great today. Everything was great. And Russ honestly really shot better than what the shot chart actually ended up saying, because it says tonight he was 8 of 16. But even the shots that he attempted, he missed a dunk, which normally he would make. And then he had some really good looks from 3 that honestly just didn't go down. But again, you're getting 19, 8 assists, 6 rebound performances from Russell Westbrook this year. And again, I feel very vindicated by what I thought about Russ coming into the year, really during the 2022-23 season, when I thought he'd be a good option for the Nuggets in the summer. I just think he makes up so much for what the Nuggets are lacking when they're lacking it. And one of the best things about Russ that makes Russ so viable is that because Russell Westbrook has so many different skills, his ability to find a way to help the Denver Nuggets wherever they might need assistance or need help is huge. And, you know, Russ, and I talked about this a little bit right here, one of the things about Russ is that he can raise the floor enough on most nights in the regular season to make up for the loss of a starter. He has so many different skills that he can tap into depending on the matchup. And that's honestly what it is. Like, Russ can play point guard. Cool. Russ can play cutter. Cool. Russ can play off ball. And you need him to, like, move towards the rim, towards the basket, and even sink threes at times. Great. You need another rebounder on the floor because the team is out rebounding you. Great. Russ can do it. You know, you need somebody on the defensive end that's going to give maximum effort every single play. Good. Like, you need a secondary defender that's going to cause havoc while you got one person locking up over here. He's the defensive playmaker in the middle. Russ can do it. And again, you're getting all that, as a lot of people like to say, $3.3 million just this season. And again, you don't find contracts like that in the NBA. That's just not the way the league works. But for you to be able to get this kind of production from Russell Westbrook, and let me just even do last 15 game for Russ. Last 15 games for Russ, 14.3 points per game, 7.4 assists, 5.8 rebounds for Russell Westbrook in the last 15 games, shooting 54% from the field. Now, 3 and 2, whatever. But you're getting, like, high-level production from Russ. Like, it's honestly incredible that at 36 years old, he's able to give you these kind of performances consistently as well, and especially playing with the level of effort he does on a night-to-night basis. Let's see. And then Russ as a starter this year. I don't know if they've updated these. They haven't updated them. But as a starter, 14 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds as a starter this year. And doing that on 54% from the field, 31% from three, 61% from the line. But again, his true shooting is a 60.5, despite the fact that he's not making threes and free throws because he's finishing and he's hitting his twos. So again, 60.5 true shooting, like on 14 points a game and 8 assists. There's just not a lot of guards to that. Murray's not even playing that efficiently. Now, obviously, Murray has a different play style altogether, but that's honestly like it's so big that you're getting that from Russell Westbrook. So shout out to him. Really just another good game from Russ. Got everything started, got everything flowing for the Denver Nuggets tonight. And then we had DeAndre Jordan. He had tonight 12 points and 9 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 steals tonight. DJ had, honestly, like one of his best games in the last 3 years. Like one of his best games in the last 3 years. Like that's really, 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 really good. Really solid. Really good. Honestly, I'm surprised pleasantly that DJ has played as well as he had this year. And he's truly like offered a lot to this team. And off the bench, obviously, he's a veteran. But on the court, there are things that he does well with Russell Westbrook and with Jamal Murray that really allow for both of them to soar. And everything goes really well with them. Jamal Murray tonight played a really good game. 21 points for Jamal Murray, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 of 6 from 3, 7 of 13 from the field. He was a game high plus 24. Game high plus 24. Jamal Murray getting you 21 points, 9 assists tonight. Again, he hasn't shot well the 3 previous games from this. But again, it showed on the graph. The graph it actually showed tonight. Jamal Murray this year, I believe the last 12 games, he's on 21.7 points a game, shooting 41% from 3. Let me see. Jamal Murray. How many games have they played since September? So last 16 games. I think it's 16 games since December 1st. Yep, it is. 21 points a game, 6.4 assists a game, 4 rebounds a game, 47% from the field. What is this? What are we doing? All right, 45.5% from the field, 42 from 3, 93 from the line. So again, if Jamal Murray doesn't have these little stinkers right here, these 3 games, this would be even higher. So again, 21, 6 assists, 46 from the field, and then 42 from 3 on 5 attempts a game and 93% from the free throw line. That's what Jamal's doing, and he gave you that kind of performance tonight. So again, when he is tapping into that bag and he's able to give you that kind of performance, I think it truly makes a big difference for the team. Obviously, it makes a big difference overall. Julian Strawther, another really good game, back-to-back great games for Julian Strawther. He had a plus 18 tonight. He was 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 8 from 3. Love to see the 8 attempts from the three-point line. You get 5 from Porter, you get 6 from Murray, and then you get 8 from Julian Strawther. And again, 19 threes between maybe your 3 best three-point jump shooters. Honestly, I could do with even more, honestly. But that's really, really good that you're getting that from them. 5 of 10 from the field. Played really good minutes. His transition threes, they're so dangerous. And again, he did it versus the Pelicans. That was the first time you saw it when he was a rookie last year. When he got a chance to go out versus the Pelicans, help them fight back in that game, and you saw those devastating pull-up threes. Julian Strawther truly, man, has a really nice ceiling. 31 minutes played tonight. Peyton Watson was incredible. Plus 17, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal with 2 more blocks tonight. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He actually has been shooting well from the free throw line as of late. And then 0 of 2 from 3, 4 of 10 from the field, so 4 of 8 from the 2-point line today. Matter of fact, let me check that. Because I actually want to know. Let's see. Peyton Watson last 20 games. Because it feels like he's been making a lot of his free throws for me, but I don't actually know if he is or not. Let me check. Yeah, I mean, that's good. 78% from the free throw line. That's good. That's really good. Now, this sucks. Like 29.37% from 3 is not good. But getting 78% conversion at the line, that's really good efficiency for him. But shout out to Peyton Watson. Played a really good game. Defense continues to be incredible. Dario Saric had his best stint of the season, and he had a plus minus of 11. His first stint was the best stint of the year for him. Best stint of the year for Dario Saric. His first stint was 7 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 of 4 from 3, but had a big make, 3 of 8 from the field. Love to see it from Dario. Hunter Tyson got 8 minutes tonight, and then you get 4.5 minutes from Zeke Pickett, but Pickett made 2 threes today. Hunter Tyson, not the most athletic player in the world, but he does try really hard defensively, makes a difference. You know, he's actually helped them win. He won them that Kings game, I think, when he had his 5 points. So he's definitely had big moments this year. The Nuggets had a 29-point lead at one point in time. The Clippers never led in this game. The Nuggets had a 13-0 run at one point. Nuggets scored 126 to 103. 29 assists and 11 turnovers. That's pretty good. That's about, the Nuggets are averaging like 31 assists on the year, but just 14 assists for the Clippers and 11 turnovers. 55.1% from the field for the Nuggets, 48.6 from 3 for the Nuggets, and it's only 64.7 from the free throw line. But again, you do this, you're more than likely going to win the game. The Nuggets had 29 fast break points, 15 second chance points, and 56 points in the paint, all without Joker. And so now the Nuggets, they're sitting at 21-15. If you look in the conference, they have a full half game lead over the Dallas Mavericks, who just beat the Lakers. They got a game over the Lakers. They have a game and a half over the Clippers now. But the good news is, again, your 2 losses out versus Memphis and versus the Rockets. So all of this, for me, is all on the table. This is all on the table. They can get up to this 2 seed. The Thunder are gone. That's out of there. This right here, they could get as high as 2. And I think this year, especially, the more you can get home court this year, I think it's going to make a big difference over the course of the season. And then if you look at the schedule for the Nuggets for the upcoming, the Nuggets have they played the Clippers tonight. They got Brooklyn in Denver on the 10th. So what's today? Wednesday. So Brooklyn on Friday. They got the Brooklyn Nets on Friday. They got the Dallas Mavericks on a Sunday at 3. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that's a Sunday. Check my schedule. Yep. No, the 11th is a Saturday. So they got Brooklyn on the 10th, and then they got the 12th, the Sunday, and then they have on the 14th, that's a Tuesday, they got a back-to-back, or a doubleheader rather, in Dallas. So they got Brooklyn, Dallas, Houston, Miami, Orlando, and then they got Philly coming up on the 21st. So a really important stretch. Again, no Luka, maybe Kyrie might be out for both of these as well. You obviously don't want to do it that way. They beat the Dallas Mavericks when they were fully healthy already, but you got to win these games. I mean, honestly, just for the separation in the conference. Beat Brooklyn. They fight really hard. They're being coached very well by Jordi Fernandez, but those are games you absolutely need to win. But shout out the Denver Nuggets. They get a really good win versus the LA Clippers that continues to hold the fort at the 4 seed. I do believe a chase to the 2 seed is coming, but it's just going to be a matter of everybody being able to get in position to be able to play as confidently and as healthily as possible. Aaron Gordon has missed more than half the season this year. That's been a big story. And at the national level, no one has talked about that. The fact that the Nuggets have been without, I would say, their 3rd best player for most of this year behind Porter, but their best defender, by far their most important defender, given the scheme the Nuggets play. And for them to be out Aaron Gordon as much as they have, and for them to have won 21 games regardless, I mean, honestly, just shout out, man. I think that's a really big deal. And I think that the Nuggets, the fact that they've been able to survive that is huge. But shout out to y'all, man. Swipa Gang, as you can see, we're on the up and up. I've been moving all day. I am fully moved tomorrow. Got a new place, got a new spot. Obviously, you see we got like a new little setup and all that kind of stuff. New computer, new camera, trying to get the lighting, get the sound. Y'all deserve the best content. I'm going to say this to you all. You all deserve the best content. You deserve the best look. You deserve the best sound. You deserve the best production. And I'm going to do everything I can to continue to give you my very best every single day, whether it be with Swipa Cam YouTube channel, whether it's going to be on Locked On Nuggets, whether it's Mile High Sports, whether it's Bleacher Report, whether it's Player's Choice. anywhere you can find me. I want to make sure you all are getting the very, very best that you deserve. Swipa Gang, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. This is your boy Swipa. See y'all on the other side.